IDRA finishes Cybertruck Giga press. October 10, 2022. IDRA Group has finished building and testing, and has shipped the 9,000-ton Giga press to Texas that will be central to the production of the Tesla Cybertruck in the coming months. The machine left Italy in September and arrived in Houston, Texas, on September 28. The massive 9,000-ton press was shipped in 54 separate pieces weighing in at 77,562 kg. According to data uncovered by Canadian Tesla enthusiast Alex at Tourville, since there have been no sightings of an IDRA delivery by the drone pilots that regularly fly over Giga, Texas, we can expect the machine to arrive at the factory shortly. IDRA wrote the following in the YouTube description about its latest Giga press. Producing more die casting machines in order to make more vehicles. Exploiting IDRA know how to provide the market with the right product at the right time. Therefore endeavoring to make our presses increasingly smart. We strive to provide the user with the possibility to respond to an increasingly competitive and technological product requirement. There is no timeline for installation or when the new Cybertruck Gigapress will start pre-production stamping. However, it is good news for Tesla and the over 1 million Cybertruck reservation holders. As of the most recent update, Tesla is expecting to start Cybertruck production in mid-2023. When it arrives, it will apparently be waterproof enough to briefly serve as a boat. Source reposted and summarized from Scott Nordland at Drive Tesla Canada. My take: the Gigapress is a magnificent game-changing piece of equipment. Indian carmakers set to roll back import duty. October 10, 2022. Indian automakers are finally set on proposing the idea of budging on import duties that would allow foreign automakers to sell cars in the market for a reduced tax. However, the deal is being used as a part of a potential trade deal with Britain, which would not help Tesla finally enter the market. A report from Reuters stated that this is the first time Indian carmakers have backed import duty rollbacks, as the government is encouraging the companies to relinquish their need for ultimate control of the country's automotive market. The report included a quote from an anonymous source that stated India's Commerce Minister, Piyush Goyal, told the country's automakers, represented by the lobby group Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers (SIAM), that they needed to budge or the government would make them budge. The message from Goyal was clear. If companies don't come up with a proposal on lowering taxes, the government will do it for them. The source said, the rollbacks will only affect car factories run in Britain, which includes Nissan, BMW, and Jaguar Land Rover. However, SIAM is potentially worried about the idea that this move could set the precedent of reduced import duty negotiations with other regions, including the EU, Japan, or South Korea. However, Goyal's intensity regarding his desire for some movement on the duties remains. Tesla will miss out on the duties. Unless it builds a production facility in Britain, Tesla will unfortunately not be able to take advantage of the reduced import duties, which is something the company has petitioned hard for. Tesla has tried for several years to enter India, but it first wanted to test the demand levels for its vehicles through imports. If Tesla could justify building a factory in India through strong sales figures with reduced import duties, it would commit to building a gigafactory in the country, Elon Musk said. However, India was unwilling to do this unless Tesla explicitly committed to building a factory first. This would have been a monumental risk because there is a chance that Tesla's cars would not sell well in India. Then, without having adequate demand, they would spend hundreds of millions of dollars to build a factory in a country where an inadequate number of customers buy the cars. It was a strike to Tesla's plans. The company was definitely interested. It had hired a team specific to the Indian market, outfitted with experts in the country. While Tesla is certainly exploring the potential for a new gigafactory, Canada is the favorite. However, the UK, which is constituted by Britain and Northern Ireland, was considered at one point for a gigafactory location, as reported in 2020 and 2021. In 2020, Tesla was rumored to be a potential suitor for a 650-acre site in Somerset, a county in southwest England. A spokesperson for the Department of International Trade indicated that it was working closely with partners to scope out sites for new investment into electric vehicle research, development, and manufacturing across the UK. Speculation only continued when Minister of State for Business Kwasi Kwarteng supported the potential Tesla factory, stating that Somerset has the manufacturing skill and competence to be able to sustain an excellent gigafactory. Ultimately, nothing came of those rumors. And Tesla's next Gigafactory will most likely end up in Canada. Source reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Tesla RT. My take: India tried to play chicken with Tesla. And lost. Tesla China sells record 83,000 vehicles in September. October 10, 2022. Tesla China hit another record in September, with the company selling 83,135 wholesale units over the month. The data was released by the China Passenger Car Association. Prior to September, Tesla China's best-selling month was in June, when the electric vehicle maker posted wholesale units of 78,906 vehicles. With its 83,135 vehicles sold in September, Tesla China's wholesale figures saw an increase of 48.44% year-over-year and an 8.02% increase month-over-month. For context, Tesla sold 78,906 cars from China in June. The company sold 76,965 vehicles in August 2022. Considering that Gigafactory Shanghai's production lines were upgraded in the third quarter, the remaining months of the fourth quarter would likely see Tesla China posting strong wholesale figures consistently. Previous reports have pointed to Giga Shanghai potentially producing about 266,500 cars in Q4 2022, which would be pivotal to Tesla's goal of achieving 50% sales growth this year. Gigafactory Shanghai produces only two vehicles: the Tesla Model 3 sedan and the Model Y crossover. But its offerings have become a staple of the domestic electric vehicle market in China. The Model Y, for one, has maintained its place as China's best-selling high-end SUV, priced at over RMB 300,000, around $42,150 for several months. Current starting prices for the Model 3 and Model 3 Performance in China are RMB 279,900 and RMB 367,900, respectively. Price points for the Model Y Long Range and Model Y Performance are RMB 316,900, RMB 394,900, and RMB 417,900, respectively. Reports from China have indicated that Tesla is putting in some serious effort to push its vehicle sales this fourth quarter. On October 1, the company announced several purchase benefits on local social media platform Weibo. These incentives include insurance subsidies, a 0% down payment financing lease, and preferential loan rates. Such programs could very well make vehicles like the Model Y even more prolific in China. Source reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Tesla RT. My take: Tesla China really has their act together. Tesla targets huge sales push in Germany. October 10, 2022. Tesla is aiming for a substantial sales push in Germany through the end of this year. As German publication Automobilwash reported in September via Barron's, the report held that Tesla was looking to double its sales in Germany, which would effectively help the automaker overtake Toyota. Germany is Europe's largest economy, and with auto giants such as Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, BMW and Audi based in the country, it's not exactly fertile ground for small foreign auto companies to take off. Still, Tesla isn't exactly small these days, with a market cap that thwarts most of the auto industry as a whole. And a new factory in the country could be set to help with sales. Tesla sold nearly 25,000 vehicles in Germany between January and August, representing a boost of about 37% year-over-year. Still, Tesla only has a 1.5% market share in the country's overall auto market, with a roughly 16.5% market share in the battery electric vehicle sector. In the US, Tesla's market share for all passenger vehicle sales is roughly 6% in 2022. Tesla accounts for about 66% market share across all BEVs, to double its sales in Germany. Then, Tesla would need to hit 50,000 units, which would be likely to overtake Toyota's sales numbers. If it can reach around 80,000 sales in Germany in 2022, a lofty increase of another 55,000 units this year, then it could have a shot at other foreign automakers, including Hyundai and Ford. The move would be a boost of 150% from total unit sales in the last 4 months of the year. Tesla's Gigafactory in Grunheide is likely to help with the goal, potentially unlocking more affordable domestic prices and boosting demand in the long run. Still, The goal is ambitious, and Tesla remains a luxury brand in Germany, with the Model Y costing about $68,652 compared to the average car price of $37,268, according to Statista. Between increased supply from its Giga Berlin and the potential for lower pricing, some think Tesla could reach these ambitions, despite their loftiness. Whether Tesla succeeds or fails at the goal, however, the results could signal to investors how well the company performs in a mature and saturated auto market, an increasingly relevant subject amidst growing EV demand around the world. Source reposted and summarized from Peter McGuthrie at EVANNEX. My take: Tesla's ramp up in Germany and Texas will be a thing of beauty.